Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. It's your girl Runa. Welcome to the channel. Today is officially Foundation Friday. I'm so excited. I love Foundation Fridays, and I noticed a lot of you guys are loving Foundation Friday as well. Thank you so much for all the support and constantly coming and watching and talking to me down in the comment section and just discussing foundation. I mean, what girl that loves makeup doesn't love foundation? Like, foundation is like that never-ending exploring type of product that is just fun to explore and fun to see and fun to use. I don't know. I just love to explore the foundation. So anyways, if you want to know what foundation I am reviewing today and testing out today, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also, turn on your notifications if you're already subscribed to my channel, because if you turn on your notifications, then you'll always know when I upload a new video. I upload 3 to 4 times a week, hypothetically. That's always been my goal, so be sure to stay tuned and stay connected, because why not? We're friends, right? So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So today you guys, I am going to be doing the Bare Minerals BarePRO foundation. This foundation is a performance wear liquid foundation. So there's been a lot of hype about this foundation that I've seen on the internet. Bare Minerals was very kind to send me this in PR, which I will say thank you so much, Bare Minerals, for sending this to me in PR. I definitely want to continue to try out Bare Minerals and see how it is. This does have a broad spectrum of SPF 20 in it. So we're going to go ahead and explore the foundation on the internet, because, you know, I mean, how else am I going to tell you guys about this foundation? So let me go ahead and look it up on Sephora. So obviously Bare Minerals has tons of foundations in their line, which is pretty cool. So this foundation, it retails for $34. You can see right there, it retails for $34. And they have about, I mean, Bare Minerals has always been a brand that is really good with color selection. I remember being young and watching infomercials for Bare Minerals and actually being able to go to a Bare Minerals store that I made my mom drive 45 minutes to. That's how hard it was to get access to like makeup back in the days. Like, if something new came out in an infomercial, it was just amazing. Yeah, anyways, I made my mom drive 45 minutes to this place because I think their only boutique was like up in like Beverly Hills or like somewhere in like Orange County or something. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but I just remember your girl didn't live in the nicer areas, and this was provided only in the nicer areas. So it's definitely cool to see that it's in the more prestige mass market, so it's very accessible. Thank you, Sephora. Thank you, Ulta. So there's 21 shades. I had to count that. That was like really crazy. So there's 21 shades in the spectrum, and I just think that the spectrum is so good. They kind of have a lot of undertones. They have warm undertones. They have cool undertones, neutral undertones, and I think that's important. I think it's not just important to have a broad spectrum of colors for like every skin tone. There's also undertones. Like, you don't just want to do skin tone, you also want to do undertone. I see a lot of brands will just come out with like 10 shades or 15 shades and there'll be no undertones. So basically be one tan color for every tan girl. I am a girl that is tan, but I have a very neutral or yellow undertone, and that's usually what I need. But if I go into a brand that has only one tan color, I tend to come off a little bit more orange, or I'll come off gray. Now these colors are Sable and Pecan. So I'm going to use 2 colors because when it's so this is Sable, which is 21, and then this is Pecan. I think I'm more of a Sable, but honestly, now that I look at the thing, I should have been a Cardamom 23, because I'm learning that I look better in foundations that are dark skin with warm undertones. You guys, I am Desi and I'm Indian, and I was literally taught, not by my mother, but by the community, that as a tan girl, I should wear a lighter foundation. I was taught that, and I have learned along the years that that is not cute. I need to embrace my skin tone. If you understand this, but if you're Desi and you know this, you know that that's like a community thing. Like, being dark is not acceptable. Having dark skin tone is not considered beautiful. And often as a little girl, you're often given from a young age ways to lighten your face, brightening skin tones, you know, brighten your complexion, wear colors that brighten your complexion. It's always about brighter, whiter, lighter complexion. So for a long time, your girl really thought I really thought I was a medium tan, but actually I'm actually the darkest medium in the shade range. That's the color that looks the best on me, and before I just could not accept it. And I think it was just really embedded cultural like mentality, like your foundation is supposed to be lighter than your skin tone. But anyways, things have changed, and I definitely don't think sable is even for me. I think I need to be cardamom. Since this is PR, I didn't get to like contact them and tell them like, oh gosh, this doesn't work out for me, but I can just definitely, you know, I know how to make a foundation go with my skin tone and work with my skin tone. But I would say cardamom is my original skin tone. But anyways, let's just get into using the foundation. Today I am going to use this foundation with my Real Techniques foundation, like it's like a foundation blender. And okay, just for references, I moisturized my skin today with the new Glam Glow Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer, and I really like this because it was so moisturizing. So it's kind of my first time using this on top of a foundation, so I want to see how foundation reacts to this Glam Glow Moisturizing Illuminator as well. So anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Sable 21, and I'm going to, okay, it's just going to go ahead and do like, guys, I like literally spilled this the other day because I was swatching it to see if it goes on my skin tone, and oh my gosh, it was like a hot mess. So I did a lot of pumps, you guys, just to kind of show you guys. The texture is very liquidy, if you can tell. It's not like super creamy. It's just very liquidy. Oh, I didn't even read the claims. Let me go back and not be like messy. So so the coverage is full. It's for all skin types, and the finish is supposed to be matte, which might be a little questioning for me because I do have dry skin. So anything that's matte finish tends to look a little crazy on me. It's supposed to be 24-hour breathable full coverage. It's natural matte liquid foundation. The skin loving high performance formula blurs pores imperfections while improving your skin condition, all with a soft focus natural matte finish. Long wear technology that blends minerals. Okay, anyways, so all the gist of it, honestly, you guys just want to know if it's gonna even do or perform the way that it says. So on the first application, like, whoa baby, that's extreme coverage. Usually I will apply this with a beauty blender, but since the foundation is so liquidy, I feel like liquidy foundations look good with a buffer brush. It's not like a super thick foundation, that's what I'm trying to say. Most full coverage foundations are really thick, and this one is not, so I didn't think I would need a beauty blender. Usually I use a beauty blender just to like thin out the foundation a little bit and just to, you know, not get that cakey feel, but I didn't feel like I needed to do that with this one, so I was like, let's just use the brush. And you know, I like to use a brush every once in a while. It's not always about a beauty blender. There is no emphasis on my texture. I usually have a lot of texture right here. I don't see any emphasis on the texture, which is great, because that's always discouraging, is when there's emphasis on the texture. I have a really small forehead, you guys, so I always have to switch my forehead brush out because my forehead is so small. If I use anything else, it just gets too into my hair, and I don't like that. So first impressions so far, I feel like this foundation actually did match my skin. I know you guys are like thinking, I was thinking it wasn't gonna match my skin, but it actually does match my skin, and it looks really good. It did minimize my pores. It doesn't have a full coverage that I'm used to. I'm really used to a very flawless full coverage. I think this is more of a medium coverage, not so much a full coverage, but I think you could definitely build it to be like a full coverage. But I'm not gonna go in and build it because I do have dry skin, and it's already feeling a little tight on my skin. So I'm fearing that if I go in with a double layer, or if I go in with like a, you know, like a buildable layer, then I'm gonna have a really cracky, cakey feel. I think right now though, this first layer of coverage is actually really pretty, and it does not look bad at all. It's totally wearable. It's totally event wearable. It's totally daytime event wearable. It's totally everyday wearable foundation, especially if you're looking for a full coverage for every day. I think this is pretty solid for every day, and I like that it has SPF 20 in it because sometimes. Yeah, so I'm about to go to bed, and it's been about 4 hours since I've had this foundation on. My Bare Minerals Pro, since I've had the Bare Minerals BarePRO foundation on. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be very honest because I have to be very honest. I think this foundation is actually really stunning. I've had it on for about 4 hours. I think the coverage is beautiful. I think everything about this foundation is really nice. It's a high quality foundation. But I don't think this foundation is made for my skin. I have a really dry skin, you guys, so anything that's super matte just will not look good on me. And this foundation is really, really matte, and as you can see, it's grasping on to all of my dry patches. I have dry patches up here. I have a lot of dry patches over here. I moisturize a lot, and I have a lot of dry patches on my forehead. I moisturize a lot, you guys, and even after moisturizing a lot, I still have just really dry skin. It's just, I think it's hereditary, honestly. I also feel like it kind of oxidized a little bit, and it made me look a little muddy, like a little dirty. The foundation made me look a little muddy, a little dirty. I don't know, like I am, just after wearing it for 4 hours, I don't think I'm super impressed by it. It's just, yeah, look at all that. It's just a lot of texture. So I don't think it's a bad foundation though. I think it's a good foundation for people who have oily skin or people who tend to oil a lot. Then the BarePRO foundation will be good for you. But if you have really dry skin like me, I would stay away from that foundation, because dry skin and matte, super matte foundation just is not a good combination. Comment down below if you have tried this foundation and you actually really like it, and give me some tips. Maybe I wore it wrong, maybe I need to use a beauty blender, I don't know, maybe it was the moisturizer, I don't know. But I just feel like anything that's super matte tends to not really work for me. You can see, like, oh my gosh, it's pretty much a mess on me, and it's just not cracking, you guys. I can't do it. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this foundation or if you've tried it. Give me some tips. But for me, this is going to be a 3 out of 5 foundation, mostly because it just does not cater to my skin, and I feel like it said it goes for all skin type, and I feel like no. I wish foundations would be categorized, oh, like this is an oily skin foundation, but they always like just put all skin types in one category and say like, oh, it's for all skin types, and I really don't believe that, because if you can tell, this is not for my skin. So you guys, that is it for this foundation review, Foundation Friday. I'm so glad to be back. I know I missed I think like 2, I still uploaded foundation videos, but I didn't get to do like full wear tests or reviews because my phone, I film like real life videos with my phone, because I feel like you see my texture with like no lighting or anything. It's like you can see the real deal, you know. But anyways, my phone is in full action right now, so these videos will continue to come every Friday. I'll see you guys here every Friday. Yeah, so subscribe to my channel. If you're already not subscribed, go ahead and turn on notifications. If you are subscribed, stay tuned, stay alive with the team here. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!